We've heard what you said. Now, Mom, let your mom respond to that. It's also a serious accusation.
The word edgewise.
Go ahead, Carlene.
First of all, I want you all to know that I love my daughter dearly.
That's good to know.
My daughter is a runner. So if we're on let's say we're on social media, like Facebook or something like that, or text or whatever, and I write a message to her and she decides that it's not something she exactly agrees with, she will cut you off text, Facebook, phone. You won't even know where she is for months.
Is that
Danielle,
true?
is that true?
That's not the case. No, and I want to explain what happened to the last time that my mother and I had a falling out. I was speaking to her, and I was determined that it was going to be the time that we were going to come together, and we were going to fix our relationship. And I was doing my very best. I said, Mom, I'm not going to leave this time. We're going to fix our relationship. We're going to do this. We're going to talk to each other.
So what happened?
What happened is I went on Facebook, and I looked on Facebook, and it said, I'm praying for you. I hope you have a nice life. And I said, what are you talking about? This is extremely unhealthy for me. I can't do this. And then I did.
Okay, so let her answer that.
Yeah, that is not
What
true.
was it? What was the message?
Have a nice life. I would not say that.
Okay, what did you say then?
I said, I love you and I pray for the very best in your life. I want the best for you, not have a nice life.
But Danielle, I'm a little confused. You said you were trying to work something out with your mom, but then you said you went on Facebook. Why are you on Facebook if you're trying to work the relationship
Thank you for
out?
asking that. This is the problem that I had. My mother has chosen, instead of talking to me personally on the phone or having a relationship with me, she chooses to use Facebook, which, by the way, may I point out, I am not jealous of her husband. I am irritated at the fact that he continues to be involved in our relationship. I cannot send my mother a single message.
Stop, take a breather, take a breath. All right.
Okay. I cannot send my mother a single message on Facebook without Phil reading it.
She has not liked my husband since the day I married him.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's because there's jealousy. I think that she feels like he took me from her. I mean, she always tells me constantly that I chose him over the children. I would never do that. I love my kid. I have a great relationship with my son, and that's not true.
But I'm still so perplexed by why this whole relationship is being played out on Facebook.
Exactly.
Why aren't you all talking to each other as a mother and a daughter?
That is my
Because
question.
I don't even half the time know her phone number. She does not give it to me. I don't know what her number is
That's not
now.
true.
What was the final straw that made you just say, well, I just got to cut her off?
My wife read the message, and she knows that, yes.
What did the message say? One more time?
It said, I am praying for you. Have a nice life.
Why does that make you so upset if your mom says she's praying for you?
Because with that comes a lot of judgment. It's not just, I'm praying for you because I love you and I care about your life.
Can I ask you this real quick?
I'm not judging anyone.
Can I ask you this just real quick? Just like, because sometimes we reread what we want to read or we hear what we want to hear.
Exactly.
I mean, are you being too harsh on your mother?
No.
And particularly, Vivica, on Facebook. It is so easy to misinterpret something
I just don't
social
understand that
media.
if you are so upset with her, instead of you looking at a message on Facebook, just pick up the phone and go, hey, Mom, you know that last message you sent me? That was kind of janky. Did you mean, listen, babe.
You're reacting.
Just listen. You're so ready to get defensive that you're just not listening. What was wrong with you picking up the phone and say, Mother, what did you mean by the last message? Because the way I read it, it seemed like you were dismissing me and my choices. What was wrong with just picking up the phone and saying that?
Because we never talk on the phone. It was her choice to have a Facebook relationship. I don't know.
I don't have her number.
I don't know. She's never asked to call me.
Do you have your mother's phone number?
No, I do not. And she's never asked to call me.
I used to call her quite frequently. If I don't have a phone number, there's no way in the world that I can call her.